A Buffalo's Heart, a Village Romance. Chapter 1, The Scrap Boy and the Rich Girl. In the sleepy village of Yamamura, where rice fields stretched like golden oceans and old wooden houses creaked under the summer sun, lived Haruto Takahashi. He was 17, tall and suntanned from working every day. His family wasn't rich. They ran a tiny recycling yard at the edge of the village, collecting plastic bottles, old cans, and broken machines from neighbors. Haruto spent his afternoons sorting metal under the hot sky, sweat dripping down his neck, dreaming of something more. That something more had a name, Aiko Nakamura. Aiko was the same age, with long black hair that shone like silk and eyes the color of morning dew. Her parents owned the biggest estate in the village, rice fields, a modern house with air conditioning, and even a shiny black car that made everyone stare. Haruto first saw her at the village festival last spring. She was handing out free ice cream to kids, laughing like bells. When their eyes met, she smiled at him. Just a small smile. But it hit Haruto like a typhoon. Every day after that, he found excuses to pass by her house. He'd wave shyly. Sometimes she'd wave back. They started talking, small things at first. The weather's nice today, or did you see the fireflies last night? Haruto's heart raced every single time. But Aiko's parents hated him. One afternoon, Haruto was walking home with a bag full of recycled cans when Mr. Nakamura's voice boomed from the estate gate. "Stay away from my daughter, boy. You're just a scrap collector. She deserves better than someone who smells like garbage." Haruto's cheeks burned. He bowed politely and left without a word. That night, at their tiny dinner table lit by a single bulb, Haruto's parents saw his sad face. His mother, wiping tears with her apron, whispered, "We're so sorry, Haruto. We wish we could give you a better life." His father patted his back with rough, callous hands. "Who cares what they say, son? Go on. Chase your heart. Go back out there tomorrow, recycle more cans, work hard like always, but don't worry. Love doesn't care about money. If she's the one, she'll see the real you." Haruto smiled through the pain. "Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad." He went to bed that night staring at the ceiling, whispering to the stars, "I won't give up, Aiko." Chapter 2, Secret Meetings and Storm Clouds. For 2 weeks, Haruto and Aiko met in secret behind the old shrine, under the big banyan tree by the river. She'd sneak out after dinner, wearing a simple yukata instead of her fancy clothes. They'd talk for hours. She told him how lonely it felt living in that big house with parents who only cared about status. He told her how recycling wasn't just a job, it was his family's pride. How every crush can meant food on the table. One evening, as fireflies danced around them, Aiko took his hand. "Haruto, I like you. A lot. More than anyone." Haruto's heart exploded like fireworks. I like you too, Aiko. Since the first time I saw you." They almost kissed, but footsteps echoed. Aiko's mother appeared, face twisted in anger. "Aiko. Get inside right now. I told you, no village trash." Aiko was dragged away, crying. Haruto stood frozen in the shadows, fists clenched. The next days were torture. Aiko's parents banned her from leaving the estate. They even hired a tutor to keep her mind off silly things. Haruto kept working, sorting bottles faster than ever, trying to bury the hurt. His parents watched him with heavy hearts but kept saying the same words, "Who cares? Go on. Recycle more. Don't worry. Your time will come." Then one stormy afternoon, dark clouds rolled in. Thunder rumbled like angry gods. Haruto was hauling a cart of scrap near the rice fields when he heard screams. "Aiko! Chapter 3, The Buffalo and the Promise. A wild water buffalo, escaped from old farmer Tanaka's pen, had charged straight toward Aiko. She had snuck out again, running toward the shrine to meet Haruto one last time. The massive beast, horns gleaming in the rain, thundered across the muddy path. Aiko slipped and fell. Time slowed. Haruto dropped his cart and sprinted faster than he'd ever run in his life. Aiko! He leaped between her and the buffalo. With every ounce of strength from years of heavy lifting, he grabbed the beast's horns, twisting its head sideways. The buffalo bellowed, skidding in the mud. Haruto's muscles screamed, but he held on, shoving the animal away just enough for Aiko to scramble to safety. The buffalo snorted once more, then trotted off into the fields, defeated. Haruto collapsed beside Aiko, breathing hard, covered in mud and scratches. "Haruto, you saved me," she whispered, tears mixing with rain. Before he could answer, a car screeched to a stop. Mr. and Mrs. Nakamura jumped out, faces pale with shock. They had been searching for Aiko when they saw everything. Mr. Nakamura stared at Haruto for a long moment. Then he bowed, deep and sincere. You risked your life for my daughter. I was wrong. A boy who fights a buffalo with his bare hands, that's the kind of man who deserves her." Mrs. Nakamura wiped her eyes. "We're so sorry, Haruto. Please, come to our house as our guest. And, if you both still feel the same, you have our blessing." Aiko threw her arms around Haruto. He held her tight, laughing through the pain. Months later, under the same banyan tree, now bathed in cherry blossom petals, Haruto and Aiko sat hand in hand. He still recycled every afternoon, only now he did it with a proud smile. His parents waved from the yard, happier than ever. Aiko's parents even helped upgrade the recycling business with new machines. Because in Yamamura village, love wasn't about money or status. It was about courage, kindness, and one boy brave enough to face a buffalo for the girl of his dreams. The end.